gap between the students and faculty members. Some sports, and you have been doing a very good job on the day. We just discussed about the synergy. I used to say the vibrations of the synergy. The positive vibrations of the synergy still is in our brain. You know that already. Just to share with you certain facts of that. This is the different sponsors we have it for the synergy, and we have the TV partner Sandesh, and we have the different events. campus visit
do you think your responsibility? Do not work. So the mother eagle has got to push that out of the nest and then it starts sowing.
I want that can happen through demanding also, not earning, right? You can earn leadership and you can demand also. So it's a little bit different. I guess it works in the armed forces. Okay, so fair enough. These are all, there are no wrong answers to this question. I just thought I'd focus on the three I's, which I think form the basis of leadership. Number one, and most importantly, and Dr. Bhagwan touched upon this, and that is integrity. If you don't have integrity, of a book. US. I was there for 21 years. And I made a decision based on family health, which was very important to me. My folks, they were growing older. I decided to come back. Now, for somebody to make this decision, it's not easy for somebody who's been domiciled in a country for that long. And I had my family there, and everything was just going fine. But to date, it's been 6 years now since I've come back. It'll be 6 years in June or July. I have never second guessed it even once. I've never expressed regret or 1 foot there, 1 foot here situation. Why I'm saying this is because you will face these challenges in your life many, many times over, where you might not take a decision and maintain the status quo just because it is safe to be there. So let's say that you had an opportunity to do something phenomenal, but you're worried about failure, you're worried about fear of rejection, what if scenarios will come into your mind. All of this will play out psychologically, but you don't want to leave this planet thinking that, oh, I wish I had taken that opportunity back then, right? So whenever an opportunity presents itself, just throw yourself at it. And of course, I'm not saying that don't plan around it. Of course you need to plan. But don't lose out on an opportunity just because you're fearing failure. That's not the way to live. Okay? So I never second guessed my move to India. And tell you what, the last 6 years have been more dynamic in many ways than the 21 years there. Because it was a very different life altogether. All the material comforts and everything else associated with what you think of the US. But there's a whole different aspect of dynamism that I saw in this country. And I still see it. And it's, I think, growing even more. And especially in the younger generation. So I deal a lot with people of your age group, your demographic, and different ethnicities. And I see the spark and enthusiasm to do things and to do things differently. You know, in Pune, there are some, it's become like a venture capital hub outside of Bangalore. Bangalore has always been that way, but the growth rate of venture capital companies and startup companies, I'm not talking about IT only. These are people who do all kinds of things, learning development, new ways of doing things, innovation in a big way. I'm really amazed at young people coming out and doing things differently from what we used to do when we finished our studies. So we had engineering, medicine, and maybe one or two other options. Today's generation is completely thinking outside of the box. Now, I'm not saying that this should be in everybody's mind, but if you find a solution for a problem that exists today, which people are facing, go solve it. Right? Whatever it takes, go solve the problem. I see this in a lot of young people. And guess what? There is money to fund something like this, a new idea. Somebody mentioned innovation. You don't have to invent anything. You can innovate. So many different ways of doing things. Right? So, because you're in the workforce today, how many of you, by a show of hands, have decided to do your own thing at some point? 1, 2, 3, small percentage. 3 people. These are family businesses or your own thing? Own thing, great. Now, I'm not here to advocate that everybody becomes an entrepreneur or an innovator, but even with your own company that you have joined, you can come up with innovation. Even if they don't have a department for innovation, you don't need a department for innovation. Okay. Our company has a chief innovation officer because the company believes very deeply in innovating products and services. But you can do your own innovation within your own department, right? So make use of the knowledge that you have. You may not have all the knowledge because you've come out of 3 years of FCA and before that you had your bachelor's. But you will be able to very quickly figure out what is required. First of all, you look at the outside world and you say, wow, there's this huge set of problems to Okay. I've seen a lot of business plans in my own time where I know that we will still make money on this particular thing, but the guys who are pitching it to me are themselves not that passionate about it. That's what I'm trying to bring here, because you have to see the passion first, and then the rest. Okay. I was telling Professor Sridharan yesterday, where there's a new program that has been launched in one of the universities in Pune for innovation and entrepreneurship, right? And I was on the interview panel for these MBA students who are coming. They don't have placements, okay? They are supposed to become entrepreneurs. Please sit down. They're supposed to become entrepreneurs at the end of their 2-year program. And this program is going to make them either an innovator or an entrepreneur. So, what was the evaluation criteria for this program? It wasn't about how good they are in business administration, what have they done so far. No, it was only and only, does this person have the spark? Can you see the spark in this person to make this a reality? Right? So anybody who started off by talking about how much they were going to make and show me a business plan on a spreadsheet, it didn't matter to me that much. Right? I wanted to see what is the passion for this person to solve this problem. And there were all kinds of problems. Some of them had family businesses, and they wanted to change the model of the family business. And here's a good example of a spark. Let me give this to you. How many of you have your parents and family businesses? Okay. How many of you are actually doing work with them? Okay. Quite a few. Good. So this will resonate with you. Now let's say that you had a family business which was traditional, it has come down from generations. And with today's technology and your knowledge of what you have learned in the MCA program, you feel like there is a much better way in terms of cost efficiency, operational efficiency, and eventually the bottom line, and everything is going to be very different. For the same business, I'm not changing the business. I may be changing the business model, but I'm not changing the business. I'm bringing in automation, I'm bringing in efficiency to do this. This is what I call digital transformation. Okay? Digital transformation can happen at any level, any industry, whether you're a General Electric or a small startup. Okay, now what happens is you have to possibly fight a battle where this has been coming down generations, and your family may not be agreeing with you in terms of the changes I want to make. Now, especially in the north, I noticed this with these students. There were some girls, right? And they very clearly told me that we want to change the way the business is being done. So my first question was, you come from a patriarchal society. Right? It's bad enough for somebody to not rebel, but say that I want to do things differently. And if it's a guy, it's a little bit better off than a girl saying that because of the way it is set up, unfortunately. Right? It's extremely patriarchal. So I said, are your folks going to even listen to if you want to pitch this idea? And that's when I saw the spark in these people. That they said, yes, we want to change it. We want to change the way things are being done. So now you have a challenge of changing the way things are done, and you happen to come from a patriarchal family, and you have an obstacle to cross, whether you like it or not. But when I saw the spark, these are the kinds of people I said that they need to be in this institution. They need to be the ones that are going to be next generation innovators and entrepreneurs. Was there any talk about money? No. Or margins or profits or revenues? No. That also came up, but it was a later on discussion. How are you going to do it? But it's very important to see that spark. So whatever it is that's going to light that spark in you, may that happen. Right? I don't want not all of you become entrepreneurs. That's magic happens, absolute magic. Our CEO, Persistent CEO, if you ask him, where's the most amount of business for Persistent coming from? He'll say, my relationships from my colleagues and friends at IIT Kharagpur. Can you believe that? 1986 he graduated. Even today, a large part of our business comes from those relationships that he not just had then, he kept it going as an alumnus of IIT Kharagpur. After that, he's gone on to do masters and PhD and started the company in 1990. And plenty has happened since then. But you'll never forget those days. And you know where these relationships were formed? In the cafeteria, in the canteen, walking down the corridor, not in the classroom, not so much in the classroom. You're paying attention, hopefully, in the classroom. But those relationships mean tremendous. So do it for the college or the institution you came from, but more importantly, do it for the ability to continue to network with your peers. So the person sitting next to you may be the most valuable person for you in the future. Okay, I'll just leave you with that. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for motivating and guiding the students. Your talk on integrity, inspiration, and insight will be gladly kept in our minds and be implemented in various chapters of life. And a special thanks, sir, for making all of us realize to compete with our own self and not with others. This is really needed in today's young generation. Thank you so much, sir. To initiate with the awards and prizes, first we have two. First is Lakshmi Dhanani of class 4A. Lakshmi. This is not according to rank. Then Pradesha of class 4C. Priyanka Janimani of class 4B. And Vipul Mehta of class 4C. Please come fast. Congratulations, students. Thank you, sir. May I request Professor Amit Goel, Coordinator of Technical Training Presentation, to announce the winners of the competition.
Good morning, one and all present here. I'm here to announce the prizes for technical training presentation that is held for only fourth semester students. Right? And the presentation jointly judged by respected Dean Dr. R. Sridharan and me. So here I'm announcing top 3 presentations. So third rank goes to Naina Merulia from 4th A. And may I request Dr. R. Sridharan to give away the prizes. Second rank goes to 4B section and the name is Ajay Kimre, Samir Chatpar and Sunil Sondarwa. Congratulations. And first prize goes to MCA 4C. The names are Mansur Piparia, Kunal Goswami, and Sabir Sheikh. Thank you, sir. Now may I request Professor Disha Parekh to continue the function.
Thank you, sir, and congratulations to the winners. We have reached an important stage of the function. The two most awaited awards will be declared now. First, we shall felicitate the best performers under Student Credit System Awards. And to announce this, may I please call forward Professor Nutan Patia. Please, ma'am.
Thank you. A good noon to all the honorable dignitaries on the dais, respected faculty members, and my dear students. I, Nutan Patia, Coordinator of Student Credit System, feel proud to announce the result of our one-year evaluation of you people under Student Credit System. Today is a day of celebration. You are being awarded for your excellent performance in various categories during academic year 2013 and 14. Many of you have made this day possible through persistence and hard work, through external or internal motivation. My special thanks to all the mentors who give unbiased credit marks to each of the mentees. In the student credit system, we are having 8 different category awards. Those are already mentioned by Dr. R. Sridhar. Based on the marks, we have selected top 3 students in each category. So, without wasting much of your time, I hereby gladly announce the Student Credit System Awards. For the categories Preeminent and Tenor, may I request Mr. George Varghese to certify the students. For the category Preeminent, third, Vishwas Trivedi. Second, Rudra Keswata. And first, Nancy Chauhan. Even on category, third is double set. Chanda Balodia and Ajay Gimre. First is Ajay Gimre. Thank you, sir. For the next category, extracurricular activity, may I request Pinto sir to certify the students. In this category, names are Dhaval Solanki, Susan Abada, Khushbu Manyar, Vaibhav Joshi, Bhavika Kawa, Falguni Lakhani. I am repeating the names. Dhaval Solanki, Suzanne, Khushbu, Vaibhav Joshi, Bhavika Kawa and Falguni Lakhani. Thank you, sir. May I request Professor Sunil Bajeja, to give away the awards for the categories Best Attendance and Tech Presentation. For Best Attendance, third rank is Ankita Ketia. Second rank is Manoj Gotecha. And first rank is Sagar Chikalia. 99% attendance. Next category, tech presentation. Third rank, Mansi Chauhan, Rudra Gisota, Dhaval Solanki. Second rank, Jay Kotecha. First rank, Chanda Balodia, Hardik Vyas. Thank you, sir. May I request Dr. R. Sridharan to give away the awards for the category College Topper in Mid-Semester Examination. Third is Kajal Bimani. Second, Falguni Gathani. And first, Chanda Balodia. Thank you, sir. Each college is highlighted with the students who gets rank in university. I can proudly say that we are having 6 GTU rankers in this year. May I request Professor S.K. Bhagwan and Dr. Y.P. Costa to give away the awards to all GTU toppers. First, Vishwas Trivedi, GTU first rank in regular and state. Jinkai Golgani, GTU 6 rank in integrated MCFI. Yes, Soda, GTU 4 rank in integrated MCFI. Thank you, sir. Last but not the least, the most awaited award, Marwadi Ratna, best in all categories. May I request Shri Arvind Benegal to give away the awards to all the Ratnas. In this third rank, Kajal Bhimani. Second rank, Chanda Balodia and Jai Kotecha. And Marwadi Ratna, first rank, Hardik Vyas. Thank you, sir. Congratulations to all the winners and their family members too. My special thanks to Professor Sunil Bajaja, Team Leader of Student Credit System, and Dr. R. Sridharan, Dean FCA, for the continuous motivation and support. Thank you all the faculties and students. Now over to Professor Disha Parekh for the further announcement. Thank you.
Congratulations to all the winners. We are here now to present the graduation certificates for which this function is actually formulated. As we are running out of time, I would request students to come fast on the dais once your names are announced, please. To start with, may I request Dr. R. Sridharan to please certify our students. First is Jayantilal Doru, Milind Patni, Hitesh Shri, Rajkot, Chandaben Bhalodia, and Kajalben Bhimani. Next are next we have Payal Bhindravia, Uday Bhogayata, Mehul Chauhan, Rahul Chauhan, and Hitaz Dave. Please come forward, students. All of you must enthusiastically give clapping, please. Students. Great. Thank you, students. Next we have Rajkot, Sandeep Gohil, Nitesh. Yes. Rajkot, Sandeep Gohil, Nitesh Shobanpatra, Monica Kaparia, and Bhavik Kumar. Along with them, we have even Gopal Kurani, Manisha Singh, and Pooja Mehta. That's it. May I now request Professor S.K. Bhavan to give away the certificates, please, sir. We have Radhika Ruparelia, Sagar Saktoria, Viren Sanja, Hazel Singh, and Ankit Somchitra. Please come forward, students. Come on, sir, please, you need to read. Sir, you can keep from there. Alright. Next we have Samarth Sonchatra, Suresh Khanki, Nimit Mandaria, Ashutosh Vyas, and our Ratna, Hardik Vyas. One is absence. One is absent. I'm so sorry, sir. This and again after that. Then we have Ankit Chandiria, Dhaval Dave, Dimple Dave, Meenal Joshi, Akhil Makra, and Khushbu Manya. Please clap, students. Keep on clapping, students. Good. Students sitting at the back, please keep on clapping. Please clap. So last time. Next we have Pooja Panelia, Tushar Samapana, Rahul Nandi, Vidhi Trivedi, Siddharth Trivedi, Rachana Vasava, and Kadir Punjab. Ashutosh is now sitting there in his class. Thank you, students. Thank you, sir. And I'm sorry to make you exercise so much. Now, may I request our director, Dr. Y.B. Costa, to give over the certificates, please. First is Ankit Uzdaria, Ankit Uzdaria, Tanvi Achani, Yashwansi Bharat, Yogi Kumar Bhatt, and Kevin Chauhan. I would request hostess to please continue giving the names. First is Mansi Chauhan, Manan Dave, Amit Dudara, Rudrik Isuta, Angita Teja, and Sigo. Please keep on clapping, students. Next we have Jay Kumar Koticha, Dinesh Kekle, Tushar Koticha, Mohit Kayan, Samir Mehta, and Nikita Marwadi. I am able to get the channel from this side. Thank you, students. First, this is the last set of awards here. Dhaval Sheth, Sam Mukricha, Arjuna Singh, Yomkesh Sindhoja, Sagar Klesh, and Yogan. Shall we have all keep clapping, please? Where is Vivek Trivedi? Suppose he was there. Thank you, hostess. I now request Shri Arvind Vanidal to please give away these certificates. First is Vaibhav Joshi, Akash Vaida, Vishwas Kuturi, Darshan Mehta, Chetan Brahma, Umesh Ravi. clapping. Thanks, sir. Next we have Akash Mangrolia, Rohit Kanali, Hardik Kanali, Jignesh Patharia, and Suki Patharia. Last set we have Shah Rukh Khan, and the Twinkle. Naina Sangal is there? Yes, okay, need to join us. Thank you, sir. And congratulations to all the postgraduates now. Feedbacks are considered the most essential factor for givers, receivers, and the developing organization. Hence, I would like to invite few of our alumni. I guess I can call now them as alumni because they are not our students now, but they are alumni of our esteemed organization for their valuable feedbacks. First, may I call Kushbu Manya? Please.
Good afternoon to all the dignitaries, all the faculty members, and all my dear friends. I still remember the first day of Marwadi. I was in complete dilemma that how would I, carry on with this journey of 3 long years in Marwadi. Yeah, but somehow I have noticed so many things and learned so many things. Our Dean Sir always welcomed new ideas on all the innovations, and our HOD Sir, Professor Sunil Bajaja, always motivated and encouraged for carrying out all those ideas. I still remember the day when I was declared as the class representative, and at that time I had no friends, no connection with my classmates. And then too, Dean Sir, motivated me to carry on with that, position in the class. And the most interesting thing, as our chief guest also said, most of the relationships are, combined in cafeterias and canteens. I do agree with that thing because all the friends and, we had a great time in canteen areas, and some of the mischiefs also in the classrooms, like passing on the chips and biscuits inside the books. And yeah, and our teachers always motivated us, they have molded us in many of the things. And I remember Nilesh sir always carrying out the industrial visits, and we friends enjoyed a lot. I'm going to miss all those classroom lectures and, faculty meetings and everything. Thank you.
Thank you, Kushbu. Next, may I please call Ruben Gilsutta.
Good morning to all the dignitaries, my dear friends, batch of 2015. Good morning. It is really an honor to stand before you today to be delivering this speech today, right? On an occasion, special occasion like this. Frankly speaking, before I came here, I googled a lot to see that if what should I speak and what should I not speak here. But this day requires a special, special speech from me. And for that, I have done this speech from my heart. Well, today is a day full of mixed emotions. Mixed emotions in the sense, a bit of sadness, a bit of happiness. Happiness, obviously, because now we are going to move into the corporate world and show what we are and what we can do, make our family proud, make our college proud, and show them what we can really do, right? And a bit of sadness, obviously, because this ceremony marks the end of our golden college days, right? It is a fact that these days might not come again. Well, I'll be missing all those backbencher moments, the back window moments, and especially the canteen, where we used to spend a lot of time there. Obviously, we will miss those special lectures taken by our special faculties. Will not find my library as well, by considering what the things we used to do there, right? If you know what I mean. The sports department as well, where we used to spend most of the time playing table tennis. Most important things of all, those lovely girls. Well, these memories apart, I would like to take this opportunity to thank all those who played an important role, directly or indirectly, during my progress through these years. When I came here and when I'm graduating from here, there are a lot of changes in me, and this is all because of you. All of you, even the faculties, all the dignitaries here, they all deserve that credit. And I really want to take this opportunity to thank you all for that. This long list includes the faculty members who have always been there for us whenever we need their help. And I remember we used to call at night, that ma'am, thora important question moklo na. And they used to send at night and we used to actually score. I mean, we used to pass because of those important questions and obviously because of their hard work. And we can also use to share those personal problems we had hanging. Then would also like to thank the top management as well, because they also provided the infrastructure and also the exposure to this world-class education system. The middle management as well, they also did very good. They also played a very important part, and they also did a lot of help. And finally, most important, most awaited, he was always there for us. What he said in first speech, I remember, he said, my doors are always open. Whenever you need any kind of help, you're always there. And whenever he used to come, he always had that, he always had the solution to our problem. And I see up to him as a role model. And I feel that we should look up to him like that. I want you all to give a big applause to. Yes. I will also not forget my friends. Obviously, you also played an important role. I take these memories with me where I go, and really, feel that yes, I had those memories. I enjoyed a lot because now the next phase is not going to be that easy. This is the fun-loving life that we are going to take with us now. And yes, I will also not forget Arvind Bhai and Sanjay Bhai for their help. They were also there. Now, before I end my speech, I know you are waiting for ending my speech. I would like to quote out a speech that was given at a convocation ceremony at Stanford University by a known person. We all know him. Unfortunately, he is no more. Steve Jobs. He is the founder of Apple, as you all know. And yes, whenever we see an Apple device, we'll always think of him first, even before getting used to it and playing with that device. So he said, and I quote, "No one wants to die. Even people who want to go to heaven don't want to die to get there. And yet, the death is the destination we all share. No one has ever escaped it. And that is as it should be. Because death is very likely the single best invention of life. It's life-change agent. It clears out the old to make way for the new. Right now, the new is you. But someday, not too long from now, you will gradually become the old and be cleared away. Sorry to be so dramatic, but it's quite true. Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Don't be trapped by the dogma, which is living with the results of others' people thinking. Don't let the noise of others' opinion drown out your inner voice. And most important, have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. They somehow already know what you truly want to become, and everything else is secondary. I think you should all take this. It was really very good speech, and I want you all to see that on YouTube. That video is also available. It was really a touching speech given by him. And finally, I would like to wish all of you a very good luck for your future endeavors. I'm sure when we will meet again at some reunion party, we are going to have lots of reunion parties. We will have lots of success stories to share and show off, obviously, just like thanks. And wish you a very happy, successful, rich life ahead. Make your college as well as your country proud. Never forget your country. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
Thank you, Rudra. May I now please call Jai Kotecha to give up his speech. This event is for you by you. Thanks. Meant to be decorated. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, dignitaries, our chief guest, our respected deans, faculty members, and my dear friends. Today, I am here to share my few thoughts and memories of my past these 2 years, my post-graduation years. But first, we have to acknowledge some persons because of whom we are here, who encouraged us, who grounded us from the many years throughout my bachelor's and this post-graduation years. But those are my parents, families, friends, my mentors, etc. But I cannot forget one person. I want to thank them all, my parents, my families, everyone I said. But one more person whom I want to give the credit. I'm going to complete my MCA. The credit goes to all of them whom I said. But there is one more person, as I said, he did guide me at the right moment when I needed that. I was preparing my CMET, that is the entrance examination for our MCA. I prepared it, and fortunately I got good rank. But after that, because of my mistake, I couldn't get in government colleges admission, for which my dad permitted only. So I decided to try for the next year. But suddenly one day I got a call from Marwadi College, that is Disha ma'am. She was Disha ma'am, and she told me that the Dean sir wants to meet us. Actually, me and Rudra, my friend, we both went to meet sir, and sir told us that if I join Marwadi, Marwadi will offer us 90% of scholarship. I told my dad, and that's it. I became Marwadi. Thank you, sir. The all credits because I joined Marwadi, and it's because of you. Otherwise, I'll be a part of this ceremony maybe next year. The graduation ceremony is important because tomorrow we will be masters. Tomorrow we will be among so many masters in India, across the world. Right now, the question is in front of us. How do we move forward? How do we move forward? As I told before, now we are moving towards real world. We will have responsibilities to our communities, as Bhagwan sir said, to our world, no matter our measures or aspirations. Life after college is to take these past years, the connection made, as all sir said, the connection made, the unique passion made, and to do something relevant to it. After college, life will not be that much easy. As someone said, if there is no struggle, there is no progress. We have to be ready for struggle. Moving toward the end of my speech, I would love to remember some signatures of my few faculties. I'm getting all the faculties' memories. These are names. Rajkot, तुमने समझाई थे? Ashwin sirs. Again, it's a part of MIS. Nilesh sirs. You can't forget, you can't miss all of these stuffs. Nutan ma'ams, any doubt? Pritesh sirs, believe me. Maulik sirs, as simple as that. Excellent as a lot of memories. Thank you all of you. Because of you, I'm getting this memory throughout my life. At the end, I want to say sorry to Franklin sir for every time coming late in morning and saying every time, sir, this is my first time, sir. I want to say sorry to Dean sir for every small matter I'm coming and disturbing him and taking his precious time. So at the end, finally I can say that I have successfully completed my masters being singer. Thank you all of you. Thank you, and I cannot forget all of you because you are the ones who gave me these beautiful memories. You gave me these beautiful moments that I have collected. Actually, I have a surprise for you. I got a surprise. I have made a movie from your. Okay. This surprise that will be at the last. This movie I have made from you all memories, from our Marwadi memories. That will be. We'll see at the last. As I said. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Jay. We recognize the presence of Mr. Swami, Corporate Manager. Welcome, sir. Now, may I call Mansi Chauhan to give her valuable feedback, please.
Respected dignitaries, faculties, and all the fellow students, come friends, good afternoon on this wonderful occasion where we, the students of MEFGI MCA department, are graduating. I am one of those few fortunate who got a chance to share once in a lifetime memories during this educational journey covered in this our very own campus. I remember the day I entered in this college as a stranger, looking for the familiarity and in search of something that makes me something
worth till the date I leave this college. And here I stand in front of you all, equipped with all the knowledge and experience in my arsenal given by this institution. I would like to thank my dear faculties who prepared themselves to prepare us for our successful future endeavors. A tutor plays a vital role in a learner's life, and the tutors I got were the perks that only few can get. Thank you all the faculties for being more than faculties and becoming friends of mine and of all the students who came here in search of something that makes them something good in their life. I would like to thank all those people who became my friends and gave me their generous support and backing for all I have achieved. I remember I was very shy and conservative person, but my friends made me reach to a position where I feel free and became a more open and ready to take any good initiative in life. It is said in the subject of accountancy that a business is a separate entity as an artificial body and an individual person. So today I thank this person, our very own institution, Marwadi Education, the college, to help me collect the beautiful memories and snapshots of my PG life on my life's college and making it more beautiful and worth it. In the end, my apologies to all the members of this institution if in any ways I have made any mistake that issue. Thank you all for being wonderful listeners.
Thank you, Mansi. And last we have Vishwas to do the Vishwas, please.
Good afternoon to all the dignitaries, faculty members, and hello to all my dear friends. A couple of years also have flown by. It was a happy time, a time where I enjoyed last of my student life. It was also a time where I imparted skills and some life lessons, and aptly also a time where I learned a great deal. The past couple of years at MEFGI have taught me the value of having a positive and enthusiastic group of friends. I have also witnessed teachers giving tirelessly of their time to enhance the image, productivity, and performance of students. I also need to acknowledge just how much I have been shaped by my teachers and friends at MEFGI. I have a myriad of experiences, too many to mention, that have impacted my life in a memorable and meaningful way. I would like to share two experiences. First, when our first Java class was conducted by Maulik sir, his first sentence was, "There is no alternative to hard work. Even to find the shortest possible code, you will have to learn all the possible codes." And the second experience was the student development program conducted by Bhagwan sir. It was a great experience. We enjoyed a lot and we learned a lot from him, how to behave in corporate world and how to live a happy life. In the end, I would like to thank Dean sir, all the faculty members, and all of my friends for all those wonderful memories that I have shared with them. Thank you, and I wish you best of luck for your future. Thank you.
Thank you, Vishwas. All of us know that this institution has attained its height in a short span of time. We have streamlined a large number of processes due to the continuous interventions and involvements of the great personality, Dr. Y.P. Costa, Director, Integrated Campus. Now I request Dr. Costa for a presidential address to our students. Please, sir.
Good afternoon to all of you. Today's chief guest, Sri Arvind Fenigan, VP Technology Practice Persistent Systems. Our erudite Professor Varman, Dean, Faculty of Computer Applications, Sweden. Sunil, the coordinator, Registrar George, faculties of the dais, invited guests, and my dear students. Much has been said. And this whole environment is almost emotionally charged. And I think it was a very fine experience which was shared by Professor Bhagwan and our invited chief guest, Sri Arvind Bhai. And I'm sure the kind of experiences which they have shared will definitely actually help you in your efforts in life at some point in time to embrace all those opportunities with great attitude. I don't want to come between this lunch session but the question is, there is no lunch session. Because business markets operate 24/7 or 365 cross almost to eternity. As Steve Jobs said, which was read by one of your colleagues, that the bio device changes after much contribution. So business is 24/7. Therefore, there is no lunch. And it is lifelong. There are many things that will happen, which perhaps none of us have ever imagined or even conceived. Mr. Arvind talked about the leadership, integrity, which is perhaps one of the most important things in life. It's almost equivalent to nobility, which is near to God. That's the divine thing. And then we have the other two components, which actually in the landscape of life. A leader inspires, which results in many things. What I wanted to share with you is the fact that whatever you are today, after acquisition of the degree, please remember that you are not ordinary people. Because the construct of human is same. It depends on the space in which you operate, how you operate, why you operate, and so on and so forth. Even data analytics does not tell you the reason why. It tells you about what it is. It is about spotting hidden trends in huge amount of data, which can be enmasked by things like Google. So, I would like to share and add some few prefixes to what Sir shared. And before I do those three attributes, of course, in my definition, sir,
that a leader has got infinite qualities, just like the sun has got infinite needs. It depends on the kind of association which you have with the leader, which gives you that kind of people. In short, we operate in three spaces. One is you yourself, that is also called as your personal space, your bathroom space, where you operate. True? Your own inner. So I talked about intra, your inner space. And that's where integrity comes from. The signal originates from intuition, heart, which has been neglected for many years now. So first space is your own self. The second one is your social space. And if you try to be more adventurous, you can divide that space into two more subspaces. One is your family and another one is your friends. That's called the social space. And the third one is the professional space. Now please, maintain integrity in all these three spaces. Even if one of them you falter or you do not, then perhaps you are not this. The passion comes from the heart. And that's exactly what, when Sir was invited in that Institute of Entrepreneurs and Innovators who were graduating, they were trying to discover that spark, which is called as passion, which originates from the heart. And it is the heart which is important. The signal originates from the heart, and it actually triggers the intellect, that's the head. And the head designs the plan. And then the hand executes the plan and the body is aligned. And it is called as instrumental. And you are able to do it. And you don't need any great plans. So the nutshell of what he was trying to say is that even without the plan, you will still move towards the plan. I repeat. And this is what I have also written in my book. That even without a plan, you still move towards the plan. That's what it is. And these are the three keys which you need to align to enable the kind of transformation which you are wanting to seek. And the impact of this transformation is tremendous. It's explosive. It takes on markets, communities, businesses, and eventually boils down to the last mile. The last guy is also benefited, and that's the impact of it. And that's what he was talking about. If the business or actions and initiatives, whatever you have taken, does not hit the last mile, then it's useless. And that's also one of the reasons why most of these saints who come from the spiritual origination also say that science is a very miserable and narrow-minded thing. It's very true. So the purpose of education here at Marwadi or anywhere, in any space, is not to help you or enable you or equip you with the devices so that you can earn money out of it and know the price. But the purpose of education is primarily what? The purpose of education is to make you to understand and learn the value of things. And not only things, people. Organizations is about people. Leaders are about people. Organization is just a tool, a mechanism. And that is the reason why in education, principles are more important and more valued than methods and principles. Methods and principles are associated with technology, while principles are associated with human. And that's important. So at Marwadi, we made you good human, learning to learn. But technology is interested in things or perfection of things. That's not my motive as an educator. You are open to change,
but let not go your values. Credibility is more important than any market. And it is not the reason why we practice values. We practice because we believe them. That means that there are things in life that you will do or not do, even if no one is watching, you will still not do it. That's it. And this is exactly the difference between the two. There are a lot of tremendous differences between reputation and character. Reputation is what people know about us. Character is what we know who we are. And that's the difference between the two. The second one, there were lots of boys who went out. So please remember, they are the 9 to 5 guys. They missed many things. They have a normal job, a normal wife, a normal salary, normal everything, normal growth, everything, and then bitch about it. And screw up the life. Life is about celebration. Celebration is lifelong, and that's what she was trying to tell you. Keep clapping. And if you enjoy doing that, then there is nothing like getting tired about it because you enjoy, and that is exactly what translates to passion. So I'm sure, if I linked it with what Sir said, his MD of Persistent, who graduated from IIT Kharagpur somewhere in '86, is able to network with his alma mater, his fellow colleagues, to this day, in order to grow the business. In order to grow the business. These 3 people, 4 people, 5 people walked off, and I felt bad, even the faculties did not bother. We went to catch them. Who cares? Even if your bus is missing, you go walking today. Please remember that even if you want to go to heaven, you need to die. You need to die. Otherwise, you can't go to heaven. So without going through the verse, you can never get the best. It's impossible. There are things which are good, and it comprises of 2 components, your itinerary, which actually moves in the landscape of life, professional space, and any other space. Things which you love to do, things which you can't. So if you are good enough, you may move fast. You may conquer few things. You may clear 1 or 2 skills, like getting into persistent systems. But if you want to become the GM of persistent system, he has already said to you that you need to have integrity, character, dedication, commitment, honesty. They are important. So if you want to be the GM, stand alone. A leader leads. He has the vision to that land of profits. But a manager optimizes the path because he is dealing with things. That's very important. So if you want to be leaders, then you need to be very idle, very open, very courageous, and so on and so forth. So therefore, had they been here, then perhaps if they become entrepreneurs, then they can get their businesses from this community 20 years from now. That's what I'm trying to say. But she talked about clapping. Business is 24%. Life is beyond that. When humans were born, they didn't even know that a human being jumps into the water, he will be able to swim. That's the beauty of the system, biosystem, which we even not have discovered or perhaps even not taught. And by this statement, I can say that humans can fly too. True or not? It's the same logic. When humans can swim, little did they know humanity that they could swim. That's the compatibility the system has. So you may be able to fly as well. Now we'll not get much deeper into the philosophical aspects about it, but it's fine. So the only way what we adopt here at Marwadi is the emphasis on learning to learn, because we are preparing students for future which we do not know. And if you look at the learning space, learning is about principles, not methods, techniques, and tools, which we are talking. Tools, yes, you should use it effectively, because technology applied to a non-efficient system amplifies the inefficiency. And then we say, we are screwed up, we don't have the time, or we are not getting the output. So you need to apply it rightly, with the right moment, with the right attitude. And then you have an amplified stuff, which is very much within the ballpark of what your expected outcomes are, or what we call it beyond talent. So excellence breaks the barrier of talent. Tendulkar was not talented, but his excellence came from the attitude which he demonstrated in order to get his 75s, 100s, and so on and so forth. So therefore, if you want to really cope with machines, the problem is we are racing with machines. We can't race with them. It's not possible. No way it is possible. Because we're waiting with them, or we are heading towards a quotient where we are trying to understand the quintessentials that we need to do this in order to be there. And we can't compete with machines. Please remember. Endless systems. Though we talk about AI and all this, the only way humans can compete with machine is through the path of creativity and lateral thinking. And I know that everybody of you has that. There are so many things which you think of, but you never actually pen it down. And that is the way to actually move ahead. Innovation is just a delta X and delta Y. Innovation is doing things differently, or making new things familiar and familiar things new. That's innovation. And you can never compete with machine. So therefore, creativity is the key. And how to do that? Now we are talking about education systems where we had only one single measurement scale, which was nothing but your graduation degree. Please remember, marks does not determine my altitude. It's like a rubber band. The more you stretch, your altitude is determined by that, keeping all the factors per se. So, the excitation process of the subconscious mind is very crucial in trying to have creativity and inventions. And please believe me, next few years down the line, this will be one of the finest things taught in any engineering or architecture or any other institutions. And companies will also give a lot of emphasis on this. If the people want to sleep in their companies and dream, please do so. One of the finest ways which we feel that is already kick-started is in Google. 20% of the time you really do any damn thing you want. Who cares? And please remember, why it is so. It is not to generate products and services or body of knowledge in that disciplinary section or vertical, but it is to have the impact of that particular thing which you conceive as an imagination to the society. So if I develop a product which will have more impact beyond my own disciplinary boundary, Maybe the Prime Minister, but I'll still pat him back. This is the power of this. And technology has helped us. It's an enabler to connect and transform. So this is what I wanted to share with all of you friends. And I really thank you for giving me an opportunity to share my thoughts with you. And I also thank Sri Arvind Benigal for having come here and shared his thoughts as well. And Professor Bhagwan also, who very joyfully shared his learnings and experiences which he gets from. Thank you very much. And have a nice day.
Thank you, Professor, for your ever-benefiting motivational speech, making us realize that we are not an ordinary people, but all of us have something extraordinary and creative within us was very much Thank you once again, sir, for making us research ourselves again and again to know that what we exactly need to get succeed. Thank you so much, sir. To this, make this event a grand success. Made possible by his outstanding ideas, of course, but with the help of team and head and management people. So may I request Professor Maulik Parekh to utter a word of thanks, please.
Good afternoon to all the dignitaries on the dais and off the dais, respected faculty members and my dear students. Thanks is a beautiful word that keeps on relationships ever fresh always. On behalf of Faculty of Computer Applications, I would like to express my sincere thanks to Mr. Arvind Benigal, our chief guest, who has made his presence during this auspicious occasion. My sincere thanks again for his wonderful motivational speech. I also take this opportunity to thank our respected chairman, Sri Ketan Bhai Marwadi, who has always been supportive and a source of inspiration for all of us. My gratitude and thanks to Dr. Y.P. Costa, our presiding officer, and Professor S.K. Bhagwan, Director Learning and Development, for their participation and blessings. I also thank Dr. R. Sridharan, Dean, FCA, HODs of different departments, faculty members, and admin officials. Last, I would like to wish all the graduating students best of luck for their future endeavors. Wherever you go, you will always be a part of Marwadi family. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Maulik sir. In the journey of life, we meet several people who are hard to forget. We, the faculties, are glad to have all of you as our students. We hope path ahead to be very smooth for you all, and may all of you attain your goals without any fears. Happy life and a farewell to all of you. May I now request Professor Sunil Prajaja to escort all the dignitaries to the Dean's Kingdom, please. Thank you for your valuable presence, sir. For all the students, we have kept snacks and tea. It's waiting out there. Oh, yes. Just 1 minute, please. Jay has something to show all of us. Jay, please come forward.
We have still our memories. We have still our memories. The credit for this movie does not go to me, to my friend Rudra and Sagar also. We created this video. Enjoy.